Hey everyone, do you like achievements and petting animals? Well, I do as well. So this is my guide for You Have Two Hands for a Reason achievement. This is for getting a specific cutscene where you're petting Scratch and the owlbear cub at the same time. You can find Scratch just northeast of the Blighted Village in Act 1, as well as the owlbear club that is just east of him. You'll have to do some convincing for him to part with his dead owner, but if you have a little bit of persuasion on your side, he'll go with you just fine. Timestamps below if you just want to cut to a specific section. Hell yeah.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home. He calls me Scratch. You can do the same. We were attacked and their smell. It was strange, rotten, evil. No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may.
You can easily persuade him to join your camp. And I highly recommend you stock up on Speak with Animal potions, as it is much more satisfying. Next to the owlbear cave. Just take it on yourself, don't worry about those NPCs that you trick into going after it. The owlbear is a very easy fight. You can persuade to kind of get a little bit of an edge in the fight and get like a surprise attack on her. Just please, for the love of God, do not kill the owlbear cub. Like, this is the whole reason why we're here, you know? That's why we're always there, to make sure the owlbear cub is safe. After slaughtering the owlbear cub's mother, you'll have this dialogue with it.
To his dead mother.
Wake, hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
Yeah, do not end its suffering, by the way. While still in Act 1, you'll come across the Goblin camp. Well, at least I hope you will. It's pretty important to the story. The owlbear will make its way over there, and you'll have to do a game of chicken chase with it. Feel free to wager some money on yourself, but she'll find a way to not have to pay you, but she can be persuaded as well. Either way, don't worry too much about it. The game is fairly easy to win. It's just a little clunky. You have a little maze that you kind of have to wiggle your way through and try to get behind the owlbear to push it forward. It can get stuck in some spots, but don't worry. Just work your way around. Maybe shoot a barrel away. I don't know why I shot there, but hey. Eventually you'll get through, and I had more than half the time left. Now you can talk to the owlbear club now or later and have him join your camp. You'll have to convince the goblin that organizes this fine sport to release him to you, but first you're gonna have to talk about getting your winnings from her. After claiming your gold from her, it's very easy just to say, hey, I'm taking the owlbear and there's nothing you can do. You do not have to kill the goblin camp, as the owlbear will run off right after.
Bird's yours. Don't need the hassle.
Hell yeah.
Poor creature. I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
Now, this is where you'll have to long rest maybe a couple times to get this cutscene where you'll first get a visit from the owlbear. I think it was 2 or 3 times for mine, and it'll be hungry. So, yeah, of course, just offer it some food and just be nice to it. Unfortunately, one of your party members will crash this lovable scene.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you.
Where's your shirt, Shadowheart?
Chasing after it.
Now, after 2 or more long rests, the owlbear cub will come back a little wounded. Now, with some lucky rolls, you'll be able to help it out. Pretty sure as long as you pass either of these checks, you will be fine. I went with medicine just to be safe, even though persuasion would be much easier. I just want to help out the little guy, you know? Seems like fate also wanted me to help the guy out.
As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
Good. No hurt. Teeth. Claws. Bigger. Strong. Fight. Win. Kill. Strong.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Can't help but love this little guy. So freaking adorable. Well, now for the last part. I sped through my latest game pretty quickly. trying to get some achievements, and I realized that this scene will not happen in Act 3. I reloaded an old save that was pretty much at the very tail end of Act 2, and I was able to get it after a few long rests. This is the cutscene for your achievement, and I highly recommend you have Speak with Animals on, as it is much better. This one is without. And as you can see, it's just scratch barking and just not a lot going on. And it's weird, you'll get the achievement, but you won't use both hands at the same time. So this one is with Talk with Animals, and I'll leave you to hear it.
Just a bad dream. It's all right.
Goblins had me in a cage, poked me with pointy sticks.
Hush now, it was just a nightmare. We're safe here with Mistress. He'll settle in. Give it a little time. He's still young. I remember Gonwick would let me sleep under his cloak when I was a pup. It helps.
No hurt scratch, never.
Easy now. The Guardian's just looking out for us. I suppose I did. You've been good to us. To both of us. Gonwick would be happy I'm with you, I think.
Like it here. Warm fire. Scratch reminds me of Big Brother.
Thank you.
That's the kind of stuff that warms my cold heart. There you go, that's how you get the achievement. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.